What is going on, everyone? This is Gyrithian, and today we're going to talk about Dead by Daylight's Chaos Shuffle. Before we get into today's video, I just want to remind everyone that you can follow me on Twitch, Instagram, X, TikTok, and we also now are starting to push the Discord. I will put all that in the description at the bottom. Also, we do have a new merch store, so if you want to check that out, I'll also put that link in the bio. We have things like shirts, hoodies, mugs, sweaters, and you could just check out the page and see all of it in the description below. All right, so in the last week, Dead by Daylight has blessed us with two things. We got a blood feast, which I have not seen since I started playing Dead by Daylight. 3 times blood points. I mean, what more could you ask for? I mean, they need to do it more often, at least twice, 3 times a year maybe. And then we also got Chaos Shuffle, which has been a blessing. We needed it. Now, before you write in the comments, oh, well, killers are still slugging, they're tunneling, survivors are doing these things with the med kits that we can't really count or whatever, I don't care. And I'm not trying to be mean, it's just, we can't keep talking about, we can't keep having survivors and killers scratching on each other constantly. It's been years, let it go. I can't listen to it anymore. Anyway. All right, so if you haven't heard, Dead by Daylight has given us a new game mode called Chaos Shuffle. Basically, if you haven't heard it or anything, you get 4 random perks, whether you're a killer or survivor. You can still bring any offerings, any items, any add-ons, but you get 4 random perks. And I have to say, and I've been playing both sides constantly, nonstop. I haven't even queued into a regular match, but this has been one of the greatest things Dead by Daylight has brought to the game. One of the reasons I think this has been one of the greatest game modes they brought to the game is because it gives players an opportunity to stop seeing the same perks over and over again. We have so many Dead by Daylight creators, and I'm not trashing anyone, but we have so many Dead by Daylight creators that have so much influence that people are just all doing the same thing, and it's kind of, I think, getting overwhelming for a lot of people, and a lot of people are experiencing burnout because they're tired of seeing constantly the same thing. I mean, there's what, I don't even know off the top of my head, I want to say over 200 perks. I could be wrong, it could be close, but we keep seeing the same 1 page worth of perks, and probably not even 1 page worth of perks. So a lot of people are getting frustrated because it's like a lot of them feel it's the same thing over and over and over again. And on another side note, I know there's a lot of players on Twitter I see that they're like, oh, I just want to meme, I just want to do this. We got to remember, all players are different. They may not want to meme or play around with you, they just want to win and whatever, and that's okay. Don't disregard those people, let them play. I mean, they bought the game. If they want to play like that, let them play whatever way they want. They don't have to meme because you want to meme. All right, the second reason I think Chaos Shuffle is a great game mode, because it allows players who, you know, let's say players that haven't been playing as long as me or other players who've been even the last 2 years. It allows newer players to experience perks they would never touch, because chances are when they're getting into Dead by Daylight, they're going on YouTube or whatever and seeing what people are recommending, and it's kind of all the same thing. So what this allows is, this allows players to experience different perk combinations if they get it, to see kind of what works with their playstyle. And I think the biggest problem with Dead by Daylight is, and I've said this before, everyone has different experiences, everyone has different playstyles. There's no such thing as the best Dead by Daylight killer or the best Dead by Daylight survivor. It doesn't exist. It's not a thing. So I think this is healthy for the game, not only for, you know, people getting a break, but it gives them a chance to really learn their playstyle a little bit. Is it really gonna fully help? No, because the perks are random. You know, you may not get the combination you need, but the more chances you have to play it, the better you can go ahead and experience the playstyle that you want to. And honestly, I think, you know, kind of going around in like Dead by Daylight Twitter and everything, I think honestly this is probably one of the most positive feedbacks that Dead by Daylight has gotten recently. So why wouldn't they keep it? I mean, It seems like everyone's loving it. It seems like it could keep people playing the game more consistently. I always said too, like they definitely needed more game modes. I think a lot of us been saying that. Just things to kind of mix it up. I mean, even if they do things like ranked and unranked mode, I mean, I think that would be nice for people who want to play the game competitive or people that just want to mess around. Yes, you're always gonna have, you know, competitive people go play unranked because it's easier games, possibly. But I think something like this really keeps the game from going stale. I mean, it's been 8 years, and we're just now starting to get different game modes. And I think that's why the 2v8's probably going to be fun because, okay, yeah, it narrows it down to certain killers, but from what I was reading, there's going to be different classes assigned different perks. So again, you're not going to see the same perks constantly in a game. And so pretty much I think that having those two reasons alone in this video, I know this is going to be a short video, but those two reasons alone I think is enough to want to keep Chaos Shuffle in Dead by Daylight permanently. I mean, like I said, prevents burnout. You get to experience different things. You never know what's going to happen in that game. There's like some kind of element of surprise to it. And then players, especially newer players, kind of get to learn different perks and stuff and gets to experience it, because there's so many perks out there that nobody's using because they're deemed useless. But I think, especially on a survivor end, I think people could use more perks, especially like Swifts and stuff. I feel like Swifts don't need to be using all the same perks. There's so many different play styles you can go with, and nobody really experiences them. I mean, I feel like, yes, there's times where I use a lot of the same perks, but more so on the killer side. Survivor, I don't really follow the Survivor meta because it doesn't, like, I don't know, it's not my playstyle. It's never been. But I come from an older generation, if you want to say, Dead by Daylight. So there's certain perks I still use because it's just habit. But that will do it for this short video. Let me know what you think about Chaos Shuffle compared to the regular game, whether you agree or disagree. It's always good to just kind of have a conversation. Everyone has an opinion, so in this channel, you don't have to worry about anyone trashing your opinion or saying you're wrong, because there's no wrong thing. And also, let me know what other game modes you would like to see Dead by Daylight add. Who knows? Maybe we can spread around some ideas and get them to look at it more. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the links at the bottom, and I will see you in the fog. Using medkits, septics. What?